In America, we only use the Gregorian calendar for time. It was a big surprise when I first signed documents in Japan. They had a strange year requirement, and I noticed it was a very small number. This was the first time I noticed Japan commonly used Gengo. Initially, I was confused. The Gregorian calendar also has an arbitrary start, but time is an arbitrary human concept. Therefore, it makes sense that we wanted consistency and stayed with a standard starting year. My background is in the military and engineering, so standardization is something I love a lot. But Japan has a strange system that I never knew about. I was frustrated. Do I need to know 2 calendars now? Do I have a special way to tell people my birthday? Do I have to remember every emperor in Japan if I want to buy a car? Well, as I studied it, it got worse. Starting in about 645 AD, Japan adopted Gengo. However, until the Meiji era, there could be many different era names under a single emperor. Kakure, Kakun, Kakume, Sankaku, Wado, Daido, Kounin. What the hell? Then, Japan adopted the Gregorian calendar in about 1873, and after that, each era name could only be changed once. However, just a year before, Japan also kept an imperial calendar, the Kouki. This calendar is based on the founding of Japan by Emperor Jimmu in about 660 BC. So really, there are 3 calendars that Japan has. Again, I was frustrated. How can a modern country work with so many systems? Do they not understand how confusing this is? Are Japanese people stuck in tradition? Well, over time, I realized something. Japan keeps time the way America keeps units. Japan's time is not designed for standardization. It's designed for people. Eras last the time of a political generation. When a Japanese person says, "Oh, she's a Showa idol," or "Oh, this is a Heisei house," it informs a lot about the subject. Not just the time about the subject, but the overall culture and zeitgeist. It's a natural human way of contextualizing time. In fact, in America, we will use terms like, "Oh, that was a Reagan-era policy." The Japanese system follows a natural way of human thinking. And Japanese people use both calendars all the time. It isn't difficult for them to do. I never grew up with this system, but I think it's pretty cool.